Now, Russia has launched another big air attack on Kyiv. The Ukrainian military said that it shot down 52 out of 54 drones aimed at the capital overnight. One man was killed by falling debris and several fires broke out. Russia has stepped up its attacks on Kyiv over the past month, using barrages of drones and missiles in an attempt to overwhelm the city's defences. Our diplomatic correspondent James Landell is in Kyiv. He's got the latest.
What we think is, at least what we've been told by the authorities, is that overnight 54 drones were launched against targets across the country. They say that 52 of them were brought down, so two managed to get through the air defences. We don't know precisely where they landed or what damage they caused yet. But clearly the vast majority were targeted at the capital here in Ukraine. We heard explosions throughout much of the night. They say, the authorities here, that they shot down over 40 of those drones, which is still an astonishing strike rate. And as a result of that, inevitably there were some casualties, because of whenever these drones are destroyed in the sky, obviously, debris falls. We know that one man died near a petrol station. There have been reports of a few casualties. We know some fires broke out in the southwest of the capital. One warehouse was pretty completely destroyed. But definitely the beginning of an uptick of activity. This is now, we think, the 14th strike against the capital since the month began, and so that's pretty much one every other day. So we are seeing an increase in Russian attacks, just as we're seeing, I think, an uptick in Ukrainian attacks in parts of Ukraine that are controlled and held by Russia at the moment, ahead of what people are long expecting, Ukraine's future counteroffensive.
James Landell reporting there. Meanwhile, Russia has warned that Western supplies of weapons to Ukraine risk escalating the war. Russia's ambassador to the UK, Andrei Kelin, told the BBC that his country had enormous resources and it was yet to act very seriously. He spoke to the BBC's Laura Koonsberg.
It's a big idealistic mistake to think that Ukraine may prevail. Russia is 16 times bigger than Ukraine. We have enormous resources, and we hasn't just started yet to act very seriously. And
you
Ukraine is living at the moment.
Seriously, so this could get a lot worse?
I don't think so.
Could this go on then for
I hope that
5
it will
years,
not go
10 years?
That depends on the efforts in escalation of war that is being undertaken by NATO countries, especially by the UK. Sooner or later, of course, this escalation may got a new dimension, which we do not need and we do not want.
What do you mean then by a new dimension?
New dimension, it is long-range missiles that has been provided by United Kingdom. It is an escalation. Tanks provided, aircrafts provided. So we're not afraid of aircrafts. In fact, we have downed by now 430 Ukrainian aircrafts, and provision of new, it is only will add to these numbers.
There is evidence, widespread evidence of war crimes being committed by Russia. Why will you not tell the truth about what the world can see?
This is easy, actually. We do documentation of every crime, what is happening. We're documenting every crime, what is happening
by
in
Russian
Donbass,
troops?
By Ukrainian troops in Donbass.
What about your own troops' behavior?
What do you want from me? No.
I'm asking you a question about what Russian troops are doing on the ground. What's the purpose of your
question?
My question is, why won't you tell the truth about what the world can see, what the United Nations has documented? War crimes being carried out by Russian troops in Ukraine.
United Nations cannot document anything because Secretariat is not empowered to make any investigation.